It's a pleasure and it's an honor for me to be here as customer. It's a bunch of quality people here, Jesus Christ. So I have only one, I think. So, was the lunch okay? Okay? You want a little bit rising up yourself? Okay? Because if you have the chance to see, and I'm a customer, so you can really come close to me, that means first up a little bit. So because, you know, after lunch, please come up a little bit, okay? Shake your hands a little bit, like in America. Okay, yeah, quality, Jesus Christ, sit down. Faster, and come up again, so that you're really go. Jesus Christ. Honest to say, that was my dream, to steer SAP developers and quality guys like this. So please, I will continue with my little speech. So I have 30 minutes. First of all, thank you for the introduction, but all the Americans and all the English-speaking people have to learn, we're coming from a company called TÜV. It's not TÜV, like the American or the other people. So give me an Ü. You have an Ü for me? TÜV. Here, left side, start. Ü, TÜV. Middle. TÜV. Okay, you got it. I will start with my presentation. Quality from customer perspective, whatever it means. I have read a book, Henry Ford, you name him, you know him. He wrote in this book, if I had listened to my customer, I had to invent a faster stage code. Never in car. So be carefully if I tell you something which you do not really believe in. So I try at least a little bit tell you from my perspective. I am Gunnar Thden, CIO. You know what it means? Chief Illumination Officer at Christmas time. And so I have now springtime and I'm free for speeches and other things here in your organization. Well, an old guy, I know assembler. I've started in IT in 1974. Someone here older in IT than me? Jesus Christ. Older president in my age. Jesus Christ. So you know assembler, some of you? Who? Was it the best programming language in the world? Okay. So later on we can argue about that. Customer, me. That's a customer, because this customer pays you, not me personally, pays you the license and the maintenance things. This is me, the customer. This is our landscape. We use, Jesus Christ, CRM since 7 years. Can you imagine that? We started with 2.0, I don't know what it was, but we started with a lot of pain. We use SAP mobile engine and time and travel. And from this figure on, you can see we are already, and I will have later on a little advertisement block for the TÜV. We are a real mobile company. So we use, I think, mainly from the SAP side, the mobile application side. The other things are, I would say mid-size. We are a mid-size company, customer of you. We are a real conservative enterprise customer. So without a necktie in our company, at least for the CIOs, is not possible. And the IT unit, where I'm the boss, about 150 people, is known as, let's say it's so early adopter. And we are ERP 2005 ready. That means on this Easter we will change our traditional system R3 to ERP 2005. On the right side, you see we are totally Microsoft focused in the IT infrastructure, and this is a little bit about my speech already. I will talk about a little homogeneous infrastructure, or let's say it a little bit more directly. We pay all the millions to you and the other company out of Washington. So that's me, and that's as well me. Someone is responsible for that here? Please shake up his hands. No? Okay. For this? Someone else? Please. Please be so kind. then I at least come home with some solutions. This? So these are SAP errors, but they are old, from CRM 2.0 Charlie. So nowadays, I think you have no errors longer. So we've gone through all the pain. Lucky I'm still here. But, yes, the but. All the pains, this is the marketing story, what we, together with SAP, have written from all these errors. Isn't it fantastic? But honestly, it was true. So I think in IT it takes always years, maybe decades, to be on a safer side and on a real successful side. So I said in my former life as CNO of another company, to realize an IT strategy, you need at least 1 decade, and I still believe in that, 10 years. But we have gone with you the first years through a little bit pain with CRM. Is a CRM, somebody from CRM here? For later discussions? One, only one? Okay, for later discussions. No, but finally, we work fine with the CRM, and we are running the 5.0 version already in a couple of notebooks. So to be honest, we have been gone through a lot of pain, but now it's a wonderful system. A little bit the merchandising, who we are. You introduce you as our certification body. TÜV, you have it now. TÜV is spelled in Germany Technischer Überwachungsverein. So we are a club. And I think you have shares of SAP or other successful companies. We are a real club, and we have not the aim to make profit. Can you believe that? It's a wonderful working. You have no shareholders, no quarterly reviews, all that stuff. We can really rely on quality. But the background is 130 years. I think SAP is 30 years, so we have 100 years more, or you have 100 years to go more. We was founded on a, let's say it's on a very modern idea of the German industrial leader. In all the other, you remember, 130 years ago, you remember the time. The steam boilers exploded, the whole working situation for the people have been, I'd say, terrible at that time. So in all other European countries at that time, they were founded, the government were founded working police, but the fantastic German industrial leader, hopefully we will get it back from that time, these leaders, they said, please, government, we will help ourselves, and please no strictly laws. So they founded the TÜV, at that time the DÜV, the steam boilers inspection company, and it's really true, I have read it in historical books. The first son was the successor of the companies, the second was Army, the third was Priced, and the fourth son was, at that time they had more kids than we, at that time the fourth was a member of the TÜV. So younger engineers, they inspect the companies at that time. But nowadays we have the goal, and you see it here, we protect the humanity, the environment, and property against all these stuff. And, of course, therefore, we are, what you already said, we are a certification company. So we're doing IT certification, but we're doing a lot. So if you have at home a nuclear plant or something like that, we can inspect you. That is no problem. We're doing it with roughly, I think, 50 nuclear plants worldwide. So just come to me, give me your business card, and we will make the deal. We make inspections, you see it here, and we are well known in Germany. I think we are more known in Germany than Coca-Cola, which I think is a little bit good, but because of what? For the non-Germans here. Every German grow up with the name of TÜV. Because what? Why? It's very simple. With 18 you can make your driver's license in Germany through what organization? I will hear the name. TÜV. Okay? So in the age of 18, you get the name of the TÜV, and then you buy an old car. Maybe you buy, with your salary, a little bit newer car, but normal-wise, the students buy an old car, and they have to go every other year to, and we inspect your car, and we say, no, that's it, bye-bye. So that, I think, the older German people knows that a little bit. So, but we are a mobile company, honest to say. We have some buildings somewhere in Germany, but we are really mobile. 90% of our people, and I represent an organization with roughly 8,000 co-workers, we are on the street because our customers, we have customers, are on as well somewhere. So here you see the relation between SAP, mobility solutions, and us. Here you see some people doing either somewhere in the village, and that is, maybe it's a little bit joke picture, but we really inspect farms, we inspect all these fruits and. On the right side, it's a typical technical inspector with SAP CRM working. So, and we have some new fields as well. You see we are very mobile. Really mobile. Yeah, really mobile. So that is what we're doing. So that was me and you, to bring you a little bit up. Honest to say, that is my personal impression. And you know, if you're in an opera, you start with a positive thing, and afterwards I will tell you the bad things. So this is my impression when I looked through the 4 companies I have a look on. That's IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, and you. So be proud on that, I must say. For me, it has been over the years, and I feel very, very thank you for that. You have a high support and a service attitude. We have never been alone. And this CRM guy that was sitting there, someone, you remember the times with 2O Charlie. We had phoned Mr. Professor Plattner at least 4 times with a red telephone, and it was fantastic to see that the red telephone that was on the other line was someone. Plattner, yes, I will help, and he has helped. So, thank you for that first. But back to the original theme I have in the next 15 minutes. What is quality? I got the opportunity and the honor to tell you a little bit my impression from a customer point of view. What is quality? So it's very simple. I'm working as you. I look into Google. Have you done it? Yes. What is quality? Here is the original cut and paste question. What is quality? I answered. I questioned, sorry. And then I was frustrated. 192,000 hits for that really concrete question, what is quality? And now, so I have older kids in school, so I said to myself, Wikipedia. I asked, and then I got these academical, I don't know who it was, have sent it, really academical. Here you see it. In Wikipedia, you find a specified, what is quality? The answer is a specified characteristic of an object, okay? The essence of an object, the excellence of an object, the meaning of an excellence itself. Old university times come. You remember it, Jesus Christ. It's for a professor, yes? So, but there was more mentioned in Wikipedia. Okay. The first meaning of these 4 is technical. The second is I like that, it's philosophical. Practical, that's my part. And the 4th is metaphysical. Wow. So then I gave up. For you, honest I will raise up the question. This definition, does it help? For me, not at all. So I continue with that. I ask myself a little bit. You know that? The TÜV. Here is the TÜV. I hope you can see it. Yes. Here is the TÜV report. Many people rely on that in Germany. We bring it out every year. It's a real quality report based on the CRM data and the facts what we got when we inspect all the German cars. So it must be very perfect to have a little bit a piece where you can say the next car I will buy is a quality car based on this TÜV report. Correct? So quality brings not always some buying things with me. Some other software facts can help. So, not at all. Another answer. Question for us, I try to ask myself, have we implemented SAP due to quality reasons? Yes? Here's one. Yes, no? Should I be honest with you? Sorry, you are all quality people. We have never thought about that. It was political, that was, I don't know what it was, but nevertheless quality. Sorry. Yeah. The next, we are on all that as you are. I'm a typical average CIO in Germany. Is it important for me as TÜV, sorry, is of course, as a deliverer to you is important, but for me as customer, is that important? For me as CEO, that SAP has all the certifications? Not at all. Not for me as customer, it doesn't matter. It's a basement for you. You have to have it. That's your thing and not my thing. I only expect that I get solutions. Sorry to say. Is that what I expect? SAP without errors. And now I have to leave my position as CIO and I have to be a little bit on the side of my own TÜV developers. And I have asked them what should I say here. They show me the error reports and I asked this question. And do you have an idea what they said to me, to my 50 people there in the SAP environment, in the SAP developers? They say not at all. They do not expect SAP because they, as well as you, developers, since years, since decades, they never expect an SAP free soon. Never. SAP error-free soon. Because, and I will come over to this example because maybe because this is more my theme that I have on my table. It's a little bit the same as SOA. How does affect this me as average CIOs? What do you say? What do you believe? Not at all. Honest to say. And I can guarantee you that because I'm working in the CIO clubs and all these people have the same position as me. This is not my problem. This is my problem as customer. Honest to say. You know that foil? You know the figures? Some of you, yes. For the others, I will repeat it again. We spend too much money as customer, me and all the others, thousands, 10,000s, for maintenance. I started at TÜV 8 years ago with 70 servers, and now we have 500 servers. And we have to run this daily business. So we have not so much money to give you for the newer things in the world. And that is still, I think, still the biggest problem in IT. On the customer side, the maintenance cost, the administration cost is much too high. And sorry for that, we have not so much new money for you then. So either you reduce for us the maintenance problems, you for us, then we can give you a little bit more money. So it's a deal. Just a deal. You know this foil as well. Because I think nobody in my position talks any longer about hardware. It's just there. It's just we buy it and blah, blah, blah. Hardware is peanuts, to ask with the German banker positions. But the administration, Jesus Christ, if I see how many people I have worked with in the SAP basis, we call it in German, it's more and more and more and more. So please help me there. Then I will give you money for that. So help me. Because the reality of many IT units is that. They show it not to their bosses, but the reality is that in the most of the German companies, the IT looks like that. You will not believe it? Look into your customer. They have a lot of, maybe they have SAP as a backbone system, but we have at least 700 smaller applications. We have SAP, it's a great software, it's perfect, we're running, you have seen the figures, but we have still 700 other smaller applications for our technicians. And that's a problem. And if I have a dream, someone from London here? Someone from London here? One is from London here. First of all, I love your city, but what I like more in your city is that. That is the London Tube. It's perfect organized. It's not like this. Someone from another city here who would say, that's my city? No. So this is London. Isn't it wonderful? This is what I say, this is for me ZOA. They have solved it. You can connect, you can take a bus in London, you can take the underground, it works 100% perfect. This is for me SOA. So, and SOA is for me this, solutions. Not a theoretical discussion about enterprise SOA and web services and a meta directory. I want this kind of solutions. I want really solutions. Doesn't matter if it's from you or whatever company name. Here you see it. We are a Microsoft customer, and this is a Duet version. You have heard about Duet? Good. Two companies coming together sometimes. Though that is what we want. That's for me the solution. And my task is, honest to say, is not quality in my company. My task is that. Standardization. We are a growth company. We grow. So we create over years a real homogeneous IT infrastructure based on Microsoft and SAP. That was only one answer. That was my answer. I think there are several answers on the market. I do not believe that there is a heterogeneous answer. You remember the heterogeneous way? This way? Not possible. I do not believe it. So SAP and Microsoft is not the only answer. Maybe it's Oracle and IBM. I don't know. But at least a clear strategy to reduce all your main vendors. So we have gone that since 8 years, since 1999. We have been said to ourselves, that is the strategy, Microsoft and SAP, and we are happy with that, with all the pain, of course. First, standardization. And the second thing is, for me as TÜV, CIO, I have to innovate. We have changed our business model in terms of near to the customer, integration of other companies, in terms of EDI, all that stuff. In the last 7 years, I don't know, at least 2-3 times. We were working just now with the RFID tech problem, because you know we inspect elevators, and today we are running the elevators. We write down on a notebook something. Why not with RFID? We have a little test for that, a little test lab for that. So innovation is the next thing what I have to do, and therefore I'll be very thank you. Thank someone from Bangalore here. Ah, good. And I can only, maybe you know this little lady there. It's from the CRM team. These are my folks. We have been three times in Bangalore, and I'm very thankful for that. We have increased our quality just because these people have been visiting and working in Bangalore, I think, a couple of weeks. So thank you for that. For us, it's a frontline partnership. The other as well, who are not from Bangalore. Believing. You know that foil. It's a stolen SAP foil. SAP and Microsoft, we believe in that. Our infrastructure is based on Microsoft, 100%. Our business applications are based on the backbone of SAP. So please don't argue with this, folks. And please, Mr. Microsoft, don't argue with this folk. We need you both. And in the moment you argue with them, in the moment they argue with them, we will lose. You will not lose because you have so many shares and I don't know, turnover. We as customer will lose. That is my clear message to you. And there are several customers out in the field who have the concentration on Microsoft and SAP. Give us a chance to survive. So because what? And here you see the TÜV Nord IT. You believe in TCO? Yes, you have to believe in that. You see, we have really kicked out all our application, brought in SAP, brought in Microsoft infrastructure. And it's proud for me, just in the name of the board, that we have really reduced with these two vendors our TCO cost dramatically. And we have measured it 3 times now, and we are very proud about that. You see here, we have started 99, 2002 we had the first measurement, it was going down, and in 2006 as well, going down from the 2002 level. So drastic simplification and automation of task and operation is the basic for that, together with you and SAP. But back to quality. I think this foils you have seen 100 times, and I will not repeat it as you. What is the expectation, the base expectation as user, as provider, as application developer? You can read it if you get the foils. It's just no new things. So I tried to talk with my people, well, what kind of messages, maybe new messages, we can really bring to you, a small company in northern Germany. So this is not the voice I want to give to you. This is the voice. Please be a little bit more in your, you know OSS, I know OSS, and no, I don't know, really don't know OSS. But all my coworkers, they know OSS, and they say always, please, a little bit more transparency. And this is my example. Somebody has used the parcel service like DHL? Yes. Have you tracked where your package is? Somewhere in the airplane, somewhere, and you know it. You can really see it. Why the hell in OSS I cannot have the same functionality? Where is it? I can only, that is the people, my co-workers told it me, I can only in the name of the dialect know, is it now Bangalore, or is it now Budapest, or is it now, I don't know what it is, but at least not St. Leon Road or Waldorf. So this is my honest wish, like a parcel post, so that I can track the OSS more than today. Where is my call? You remember in the beginning the calls, the open issues? Yes, so this is what we want from you. That is what we expect. This, you know that picture from your software? Who knows that in which part of your software this is built? One. I will not ask honestly, because we have written this application, we as TÜV. It shows for our customers, for a region of customers, what is the status of the notebook of a CRM. Because we found out the lovely SAP developers, they have never thought in the beginning, they've thought which kind of business they want to describe with CRM, they want to develop, but they have never thought about the running CRM with thousands of laptops. They have never thought about that. Sorry, it was before Bangalore, maybe, I don't know. But they have never, you have never thought, maybe you not, it was the other guys in the other rooms. So this is a typical example, and therefore, please, when you, just in the quality area, ask the developers, have you thought about the running part of your software, how the operation works? And please ask your developers, build in the code, in your code, functionalities of operation. So this is just a showing, on the left side you see the names of some laptops, on the right side you see all this green and yellow light. That shows customers, our inspectors, if their laptops or the laptops in the office have real and actual status. Just one example. So please, inbuilt operation in SAP, more than in nowadays. Another message. SAP quality better than Microsoft quality? Is this our expectation as customers? No, not really. But of course, they are better than you. So we just deployed Vista, we have worked with them together, and I have asked my 5-6 people who really work with SAP in the database area and with Microsoft, really, so they can really judge. 6 people, only 6 people in the world, and they came to the conclusion Microsoft has a higher quality than SAP. Do I get now a boo? No, not really. But they all said, you are faster. And maybe you should think about it, what it means. I can be Bill Gates', I don't know, uncle. But I cannot phone to Microsoft and say, please give me a bug fix. They will say, come on, next month we have the patch day. But they are these products, what they then bring out is, in my understanding, as customer, more stable what you are doing. You do it faster. When I have a real situation that is some business problems, you will give us a very fast, and we have gone through that, a very fast solution. So I do not really know what is better, faster or better in quality in terms of stable. But that is the only impression and maybe hint a small customer I can give to you. We can argue about that, but that later. So, and more or less, one of my last wishes already, is the effort and question, is the effort much too high to test as customer after change the system? Yes. We have inspectors who are testing, and normally they are out on the road and earn money. They are testing like hell because we have a lot of changes in the systems. And maybe you have the answer for me in the longer range, how we can solve that. I'm under pressure in my company that we block too much people with testing of software, testing of SAP after changes. And my co-workers, they said, honestly, we have no answer. We do what SAP says to us. We have the test environment, the quality environment, the production environment. So we have done all that. But still, the complexity raise up for us in a high test scenario as customer. And maybe that is here my wish, you can help us in the longer range from your perspective. Please help your customer. That is what I mentioned here again. And finally, so I have a lot of pleas from you. So the only thing I can offer, and we have discussed it during lunch a little bit, what we found out is, and we had a couple of people from Bangalore in our TÜV, but only for 1 day, 2 days, and they are not very, after 1 day, you cannot understand the TÜV and the process of the TÜV. So this is really an open invitation here to come for 1 or 2 weeks. I know your bosses, they will cry, but at least, and not all of us, sorry, and maybe in a serious way, are one after the other. But that is my last, my offer for you. Visit us and understand how we and why we act as we act, so that you have a little bit more process knowledge. And therefore, we hope as customer that your quality and software development will be better for us. Summary. Quality is not the reason to buy. This is just natural for customers. Honest to say, that's it. Please, be a little bit more transparency. Think about in-build operation. Help for testing, and maybe you have visiting us design together with customers. And the last thing for me is important. Grab the customer's emotion. Let him feel the spirit of a wonderful SAP quality and developers areas. So, and limitation, finally, nobody knows the future. Thank you.
All right, questions?
At least one. The price for inspection of a car in Germany, maybe. 74 euros.
Okay, I have one.
You have one.
You said there are approximately 70% of the budget is for maintenance. And testing of the support packages, for example,
as an example,
is a big issue. Does it hurt you that much to have new development in support packages, or the transparency whether you do not have development in support packages? Or otherwise, would you accept new development in support packages?
Yes, of course, we have to do it with Microsoft, with you. That is not the problem. The problem, what we face, is all the combination. We change the system, you change the system, and the system is complex. After several years of SAP usage, you know it, we have a bunch of own written application on top on that. We have changed some table names and. And we take not the risk, and that is, in my understanding, one of the problems. The IT, the internal IT, like we do not take the risk if the system is broken. So we ask our customers, please test and give us a clear red signal or green signal. And they say, what should we test? It's so complex what we have done over the last years. So you are only a part of the whole testing chain. The main thing is already on our side. So I ask for maybe, and I think SAP has been the best software and quality guys in the world. So I ask for, do you have a tool for me, or do you develop a tool where I can skip out my own customers that I just push the button, test it, and there comes a green light, and then we go in production. Very simple. I'm a simple guy. A CIO, simple. So please, I will test your software if you have a test software for that.
All right. I think we have something for you.
I trust the Bangladeshi people.
Another question.
You said,
sorry, ladies first.
Sorry. Thank you. You said that Microsoft is faster. We are faster in giving you help or patches or whatever, yes, when you need, when you have problems, and Microsoft is better in quality maybe. Would you actually really accept it if you had a bad problem and SAP would then say, okay, give us another 2, 3, 4 more weeks to actually come up with a better quality solution for this and better tested solution that you will receive as good quality as you maybe get from Microsoft? Or would you say, no, we want the solution now because we have the problem now and it's really bad and we take anything you give us, but give it now?
2 answers. First answer is the natural political answer. Of course, we want to have the high quality of Microsoft and the fastness of SAP. That's a political answer. But if you call me and say it in the wording you have just said it, please, can you wait, higher quality, I guarantee you higher quality. Of course, we can wait in several areas. Great. But if you, my answer is, this is the same with transparency. So if you say, I don't know if you use trains sometimes in Germany, and they say the train is late, then I'm really upset. But if they say the train is late due to that there is a car damage on the trains, or what, you know, if they explain it, what you say, if you call us, let's say it so, or you say it in OSS, you want to have it really fast, we have some problems, please wait, because we have gone through the quality procedures and tomorrow is the quality manager coming in, and then I can understand that. Okay. That is what I want to say to you.
Thank you.
The first question is on the prerequisites. Do you have a modified system? If you don't have a modified system, would you accept or would you buy an additional service like additional tests for your system?
Have you seen a 100% standardized SAP system in your life?
Edith, yes.
Yes, okay, good, good. So that was the first answer. Of course, I would pay if I have the budget, and here comes the same question raised up. Of course, and I think there is an offer already from SAP with other types of software maintenance. So first, my proposal is you sink your rate of the general maintenance fee from 17 to 12. And then you come again up with special services. And I would pay for that. I will pay for that. Of course, it's like if you fly. I think you have to be flying, if you go international, the first flies, in the first 4 flights in the year, I think SAP have to fly the economy. And then you can fly maybe a little bit better. And that's the same with me. I would pay if you have an extra service for me. Yes. for special areas, not in general. Helps it answer a little bit? Okay. 1 minute, I have more.
Yeah, one more.
If not, we can. Okay. Thank you
All
again.
right. Thank you very much.